Vibing, flying. You know me unlimited. Oh yeah, vibes, yeah, all the vibes. Put your hands to the sky. You ain't gotta ask why, cause you know it's right. What's good, y'all? I'm back again with another vid, and today we talking about why you shouldn't take life so seriously and why you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Because at the end of the day, life may be hard and life may have its struggles and its hardships, and we don't necessarily know if we make it out alive. But that's just so much more of a reason to live light with a lightness and live life with the passion and the imagination and the love that you had when you were a child. I think it is key to remain a child. Okay, yeah, we all grow old, and that is a fact of life. But I think an analogy I like to put is live your life with the seriousness and the things that are serious in your life. Treat it as if you're a businessman, but the things that aren't serious and just life in general, your approach with life should be playful as if you're a child in a sandbox. Like you should have a lightness toward life. I feel like there's so much heaviness in our lives, and we have all these clouds, and we walk around with this cloud above our heads, and then we wonder why it's storming on us, yet we are perpetuating this cloud above our heads. So the objective of this video is bringing us to an understanding of knowing that you don't have to be so serious and take life so serious and condemn yourself and be hard on yourself to have a good life. Okay, and I'm not enabling you to go out there and just do whatever and not have any sort of discipline or any sort of moral compass, but I'm sparking and being an example of the idea that it should be fun to live life. We shouldn't go about lives with all this heaviness, all of this baggage, all of this rocks of all our past traumas, and holding on to all of this stuff and constantly condemning ourselves because we have flaws. Yeah, we have flaws, but one thing I notice is a lot of the times we catch ourselves having flaws, but then we condemn ourselves for having them flaws. We put ourselves down for having them flaws. Yeah, weaknesses are a part of the human nature. Like nobody is perfect, and that is what makes us up. We have weaknesses and challenges to constantly show us our true nature. So with that being said, it's funny, I told myself I was going to film a video earlier this morning, and then I got to the point of filming the video, and I didn't necessarily want to do it. I kind of was oscillating back and forth with the thought of why should I film a video, but why should I not film a video? Because at the end of the day, I love filming videos. I love doing this, but for some reason, I had some resistance toward it, and I think it's because I was being so hard on myself trying to find an idea. Like I have ideas, but I was trying to fit into a certain space. But now that I look at it and realize it, I think I was resisting my love because I love doing this so much and it's so fun for me to do, so easy, so effortless. I was resisting that, and for some reason, I thought that it would have to be hard or I had to be so serious about it. But this is not something that has to be serious. It's something so fun that I enjoy doing, and it's funny that I was led back to this topic of don't take life so serious with me making this video about don't take life so serious and me not being hard on myself. But with that being said, I feel like life should not be a chore. Life shouldn't be something that we dread doing, that we dread waking up to. Yeah, we may have bad circumstances, and some of our lives may appear to be better than others. But ultimately, like I said in my perspective video, it's about your perspective. But it's also about the emphasis you put on things, the energy you put on things. I think one thing that is not emphasized a lot is letting go. Like a lot of times in the media and everything, there's this idea perpetuated, my bad, that is said to hold on to things, is to hold grudges, is to feel like people are against you, is to keep these enemies. And I'm not saying you have to befriend the people that did you wrong, but why are we holding on to this unwanted baggage that's keeping us low and keeping this cloud above our heads when life should not be something like that? My whole premise is making life something that should be light. What am I in right now? The light. What are you seeing right now? The light. What is everything? Light. You know what I'm saying? So I think that life should be something that's not a chore, something that we look forward to, something that we enjoy doing. Now, how do we do that? Now, how can we not take life so serious and not be so hard on ourselves? I think one key point, among others, is your attitude, having an attitude as though I'm not going to let things affect me more than I let things affect me. people only hurt you as much as you let people hurt you. Yeah, that hurt right there, but I don't have to continuously hold on to this pain and continuously hold on to this hurt. The only person that's holding on to this hurt is me. And forgiveness is not forgiving the other person, but forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be hurt. I think that's so important. Is forgiving yourself is allowing yourself and accepting yourself that you allowed yourself to be hurt, that you allowed yourself to be in a position that you didn't want to be in, or allowed yourself to be uncomfortable. And I think life is a constant reminder, a constant understanding and realization of the love for ourselves and appreciating ourselves and learning to embrace our flaws in ways that we can use them as our strengths rather than our weaknesses. But also, another way that you can learn to not be so hard on yourself is acceptance, which I low key just said. But learning to accept yourself, accept things for what they were. And just because you accept it doesn't mean that you're content with it, but you mean that you're not going to let this energy, you're not going to let the situation, this person affect you any more than what they already have, because they're not in this moment. Why am I still allowing them or this situation to have power over me? Why am I carrying this baggage? There's no reason for you to be holding all this weight and carrying the dark clouds above your head when you should be shining within the sun of life and living within the light of life. And another thing this leads me to is it's the little things I've noticed. And what life is just a bunch of little things that make up life. We're a bunch of humans. We could be little in the terms of the earth, but we're a bunch of humans that make up life. And what is our body? A bunch of cells that make up us. So it's the little things in life. It's the small things. I think it's so important to cherish the small things, the little things, whatever it is for you, like things that you constantly neglect, that you take for granted. Those are the things that bring us so much happiness and bring us so much satisfaction. Like, even if you are in the midst of a struggle within your life, laughing through it or making a joke about it. No, not necessarily making, you know what I mean, having a lightheartedness toward it, but just having a positive attitude and not thinking that it's the end of the world, because it's not. It's the beginning of a new world. But we condemn ourselves and we take our lives so seriously, and we try to have so much control over the unfolding and the events of our lives, to realize that we don't have much control over the events of our lives. Yeah, we are constantly creating our reality, but we are still subject to life. And what brought us here will take us away. The life that brought us here will also bring us to the death. So don't take life too seriously. Yeah, have fun with it. Yeah, be adamant about your goals and be determined. But on the midst of your journey, have that celebration, that fun, that childlike appreciation for the things in your life. And it makes your life so much more exciting when you don't condemn yourself for being wrong, for being a bad person. You're not a bad person, because you are aware of that, because you want to get better, because whatever it is you have to tell yourself. We need to rewire our brains to not condemn ourselves, to not put ourselves down, to not hurt ourselves because we are hurt. Too many times we are perpetuating this lifestyle, this struggling. Like I said, yeah, there's struggles in lives and in life, and there's not life is not always going to be jolly and green, but infusing those more tough moments, those hardships, those struggles with that attitude of positivity, that attitude of lightness is, I feel like, it really was life is about appreciating your life with a lightness and knowing that everything is going to work out, and it ultimately always does, whether you think about it or have so much emphasis and so much control and so much thought towards things end up working out in the way things end up working out. And you have influence on that, but ultimately it is what it is. And accepting that gives you the understanding that you are can create too, and you are creating. I don't know if that made sense. With that acceptance, you realize that you just created the situation, because now you have control over it. So it's kind of like a passing over. Once you learn to accept things, you now understand that you have the power over it instead of it having the power over you. And yeah, this is not just a drop all the bags real quick type of thing, but gradually start to let go of things, and you'll realize that in life, a lot of the things that you have and deal with will continue to pop up and for you to face them. So allow yourself to face them and accept them and live your life with joy. Life should be something that is appreciated, that is loved way more than it's not. And I feel like too many times the idea that life should be hard, life is all this, life is yeah, life has its ups and downs, but the ups are way better than the downs, and the little things make up the sound of the beat, man. So embrace your flaws, embrace the things in your life, and embrace yourself. Stop condemning yourself just because you fell, just because you fell, whatever it is, just because you did something wrong. You're not a bad person. Pick yourself up, embrace yourself. Use that as an opportunity to love yourself, as an opportunity to embrace yourself. Too many times we live life with so much seriousness and we're so hard on ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna die, but live your life with an enjoyment and with an infusement of that childhood you, and never let go of your child, no matter how old you get. Live your life with that enjoyment. Yeah, we're gonna die one day, but that just means to not take life so seriously, but to live life with an enjoyment and a seriousness to enjoy life. Have a seriousness as to enjoy life. Be serious about enjoying life. Don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself, enlighten yourself, and live with light as I am in the light saying this. I filmed this video right here for a reason. I love y'all. We out. Don't take life too serious. Don't be hard on yourself, embrace your flaws. And that is what loving yourself is. Embrace your weaknesses, and then they become your strengths and start working for you. Let's get it. Let's go. I love y'all. We out. Unlimited. Yeah, Hidden Meaning's my song. We gon' go deep. Shout out to the EP. It's the anniversary. A year we came a long way, but unlimited, not in no time frame. You feel my soul, we don't play no mind games. I see your light, you see my signs. Okay, your love always with me, even if you are far away.